Oh, we have a night owl among us. Well, a hoot hoot salute to you. And how many of you nocturnal types do we have playing? Good stuff. All right, player 1, type your name in. Player 2, you're up. Type away. All right, first things first. Pick which episode you want to play. And hit F to have a look at your favorites list. 30 seconds. Player 1, you've got to buzz in on the letter Q. That's Q like quack quack. And player 2, you got the letter P, as in persnickety. 20 seconds. Okay, here's the skinny. You're going to get a bunch of questions. If you think you know the answer, buzz in. Then type 1, 2, 3, or 4, whichever answer choice suits you. Or just type in the answer if it's a fill in the blank. You got it? Until we meet again.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Well, hello there. Welcome to our big mess of trivia episode. You know, it's kind of like what your dog leaves on the kitchen floor when you don't let him out. First thing, I got to give you some screws. Not to offend you, but this is how you screw someone. If you want to force your neighbor into answering a question that you know they don't know, buzz in and slap that S key. You got it? All right, you ready? Let's start. Let's have a category, player 1. May I introduce The Time Just Whizzes By. You get it right, you get 2K. Hey, have you ever heard how the sound of running water is supposed to help you go wee-wee? Because I got this grandpa who's having a little trouble, you know, going wee-wee. Suppose I take my urination-challenged grandfather to Yellowstone National Park. If he starts urinating every time the geyser Old Faithful erupts, how often will that be? Every 3 seconds, every 17 minutes, every 66 minutes, or every 13 hours? Judges? What do you say, player 1? The hot spring Old Faithful usually erupts about every 66 minutes. You know, a little over an hour. Thing is, it never seems to stop dripping. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Grandpa I'm thinking about.
Now, wait a minute. I always make sure that
Shut up.
I never liked you.
Player 1, why don't you give me a category? Let's see what we got going. Extra value generic God. We're playing for $3,000 this time. Hey, you know those cool gospel churches where you get to yell things like amen and testify? Yeah, well, tell me this, brethren. Suppose you're at a Bible reading. Considering his name means man, which of the following biblical characters should elicit shouts of you the man? Noah, Adam, Jesus. Tonight, wrong answers and the players who love them. Player 2, now's the time. Adam means man in the original Hebrew. Yeah, services were pretty short in Adam's day. And on the 6th day, God made me. And, I'll see me next week. Category time, player 2. And our special guest tonight, underwear? Let's see what you'll do for $1,000. Hey, maybe you can help me out here. I'm having a hard time finding exactly what I'm looking for in the, undergarment department. Just type in your answer when you think you know it and keep your smart-ass comments to yourself. I dumped that whole Tidy Whities thing because I wanted something super new in underwear. You know, something that's fun to wear. I like my skivs to give me feelings of superpowers. What should I buy? Player 2, go. Survey says. Player 1, it's yours if you want it. All you had to do was type this. Underoos are fun to wear. Something super new in underwear. But hey, take it from a guy who knows. Do not display your underoos in first grade show and tell. Especially if you happen to be wearing the Wonder Woman set. Player 1, your choice. The category is, tricked you with the nuclear bomb threat, didn't I? $2,000 for a correct answer. So, you know how everybody's all worried because India and Pakistan have built atomic bombs? Whatever. If instead of atomic bombs, India and Pakistan dropped giant bombs on each other, what would the next day's newspaper headline read? Sands scattered with... A bomb is a frozen dessert made up of ice cream, sherbet, or ice layers packed into a mold. I hear this bomb thing is a visualization exercise used by the Jenny Craig clinics.
Feel the strawberry bomb crash down on you. But is it tasty? No, it's smothering you. You're fat and nobody loves you.
Player 1, what's up? All right, congratulations, Player 1. Player 2? Sorry, because Player 1 just got a this or that. The category for this this or that question is Leia in the hot tub. Now, I'm going to read off 7 phrases, all right? And for each one, you got to tell me if it's a Carrie Fisher film, a bathroom object, or both. Hey, you know what to do? No problem. Here's your 30 seconds. And we're off. Shampoo, Carrie Fisher movie, bathroom object, or both? Thumbelina. Plunger. The groove tube. Soap dish. Mirror. One more. Lever. Ain't got no more. Hey, good work. You only missed one. That's nothing to feel bad about. Let's look at your new total. Talk about the price is right. Well done. Let's see what we got next. Player 2, what do you want? For your enjoyment, hair's so big you need another head. $1,000 if you get it. One question coming right up. Wow, that new hair care product you're using really is adding volume to your hair. Considering how volume is expressed, how much is your hair probably increased? Whatever the unit of measurement being used, volume is expressed in cubic units. And the scientifically accepted unit of measurement with regards to hair volume is called a Don King. Player 1, tell me what's next. Well, what do we have here? I'd get that thing spayed or neutered or retuned. I got $2,000 says you don't know this one. Put your head between your knees because we're going down. Considering what the handle of a violin bow is called, which of these sounds would you most likely hear if a moron attempted to play violin? Sound 1? Sound 2? Sound 3? Hey, answer the question and stop horsing around. Yeah, I know. Look, I just read this stuff, okay? Player 2 falls in your court. Take a shot, Player 2. What? No, I'm asking about a moron, not a moron. Moron. The part of the bow which is held is called the frog. So a moron might think he needed an actual frog in order to play. But I'll tell you, whenever I think of frogs and music together, I just can't help but think of that hilarious dancing frog from the WB network. Yeah! God bless you, WB, and your dancing frog. Player 2, take your pick. I believe this one is called Killing Me Softly with Miming. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Okay, you've seen these mimes get stuck in invisible soundproof boxes? Okay, invisible, no problem. But freaking soundproof? Come on, they gotta be faking it. Suppose you doubt Marcel Marceau's invisible box is soundproof. Considering the name of his silent character, what should you yell to make him look? Yo, Pierre, hey Biff, my man Deke, or Clem. World famous mime Marcel Marceau's character is named Bip.
Excuse me, Bip?
Yeah, what do you want? Uh-oh.
Say, you can speak.
Yeah, and I'm not climbing a rope either, Einstein. Nice work. Hey, player 2, right back at you with that screw action. Player 1, what are we doing?
It's time for a question again.
Open wide and get ready for Got Milk and Got Help from the Teamsters. How does $2,000 sound? Heads up, here it comes. Suppose dairy cows form a labor union. Considering a characteristic of all dairy cows, what will most likely be their first demand? No forced retirement for 3-year-olds. Reduce steroid testing. Hands off the 6th nipple. Or better, take a shot, player 2. Player 1, you can take it. No, buzz first. Hello? I said buzz in. Hey, I'm telling you, buzz in. Please, for me, hit the buzzer. You have to buzz in. Cows only have 4 nipples. If you're pulling on a 6th, get up slowly and back away. What do you say we check out the right answer? All dairy cows are mothers, probably why they make milk. I heard some of the local steers felt discriminated against and demanded jobs. Everything was all well and fine until milking time came around. Player 2, grab a category. All right, flesh, butt, spits, I'm poor.
It's time for a gibberish press run.
One gibberish category coming up. What speakers of the house do when they retire. You move fast, you can get $10,000 on this gibberish question. Now here's the deal. The more time you take, the less cash you get. All right, take a look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what it rhymes with. Won't Newt caress Ben-Hur? First clue, it's a familiar saying, such as the pumpkin wears trousers. It's a familiar saying reminding us who's really at fault. Last clue. Say, try not to harm the messenger. Don't be afraid of hurting that keyboard. Come on. Okay, you know how when somebody tells you something bad and you start yelling at them because you're a jerk, and then they yell back at you? Hey, won't Newt caress Ben-Hur? And considering that a U.S. postal worker is technically a messenger, it's probably more likely that the messenger will shoot you. Player 2, how about a category? This category is known as My Brain is More Egg Beaters Than Egg. 4K coming your way for a right answer. Okay, we've all seen the commercial. This is your brain on drugs. The guy cooks the egg in the pan, right? According to that classic commercial, what exactly happens to your brain when it's on drugs? It gets poached. Player 2, you gotta answer it. Scrambled? Okay. Player 1, here's if you want it. Player 1. I know, it's not easy. Okay, now here's a good answer. In that commercial, the eggs are being fried sunny side up. So I guess the subtext of that commercial was, hey, if life is really getting you down and you're depressed, take some controlled substances and that'll turn things sunny side up. Player 2, what looks good? Let's have a big warm welcome for Magic Fingers sold separately. How does $4,000 grab you? Okay, so you know who the Shakers are, right? The religious group. They make shaker furniture. Just tell me this. Suppose you buy a shaker headboard for your bed. If the headboard follows shaker principles, what behavior can you expect? It will take off for Bethlehem every August. It will want 2 wives in bed at a time. It will disapprove of your bed partners, or it will insist you sleep during the day. Hey, a little game of shakers never hurt anybody. Player 1, you can take it. One of the principles of the shaker faith is celibacy, which may be part of the reason there aren't any more shakers. Hell, even the few shakers who got a little lovin' weren't very good parents. For God's sakes, people, never shake a baby. Player one, give me a category. All right, give it up for Soup Master, make me a soup. Heads up, this one's gonna be $6,000. So you know how restaurants are always trying to expand their menus, if only for a limited time? Because it contains fish, which of these soup specials would Long John Silver's most likely feature? Barbary Pirate Bouillabaisse, Bluebeard's Borscht, Vasco da Gama's Vichyssoise, or Captain Hook's Gazpacho? You are on fire. Yo ho ho, matey. Barbary Pirate Bouillabaisse would be a soup or stew containing fish. Arrgh. Pick a category, player one. The category? Beer. It's not just for breakfast anymore. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. So last night I was out looking at the constellations. It could happen. And I came across Orion, you know, the mythological Greek hunter guy with the bow and arrow, and it made me think, which of the following alcoholic drinks was most likely named after Orion? Rumpelminz, Meisterbrau, Budweiser, or Jägermeister? I got confused. Player two. Take a shot. Like I said, Orion is a hunter, and Jägermeister means master hunter in German. So, apparently the link between Greeks and alcohol is not just a modern-day college phenomenon. You're about to embark upon the attack. Hit your buzzer when you see two words that match. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. It's not so hard. Just remember this. Remember the clue. It's got to be a match that fits this clue. The love that might have been. Oh, these jack attacks always make me so sad. Okay, good luck. Hey, take the dry cleaning bags off your head. You're supposed to win. Let's look at your scores. Player one's got it. Yeah, player one, you didn't even break a sweat on that one. But don't let that stop you from using deodorant, because I may not know a lot about hygiene, but...
You don't know Jack!
I thought about holding the door open for her, but when I looked down at my bracelet,
Yeah, well, you're on the high scoreboard, player one. Yippee! So get over yourself and tell me if you want to play again. So if you want to save this episode in your little black book as a favorite, just hit F.
Show, but I'm, all blocked up. Dude, have you tried blowing out your ass? Dude, I have not. Dude.